in relation to the accounts, and all shall balance its accounts for the year and produce statements of accounts in accordance with the financial manual. Do you do that?
Normally, it is not not done as it is supposed to be done.
Now, so since 2019 all the way to 2022, 2023, you do not prepare financial statements.
2022?
Yes.
Yes, it was finally prepared in 2023.
But how do you prepare 2022 or 2021 financial statements in 2023?
It is not proper and it's not correct. It will not be
you will not even get the adequate and the correct information as well, will you?
Yeah, because we use to get the information from the IFMI system. That one the information are already there.
But it's not complete.
Yeah, but as of 2023, the IFMI system was okay for them to have.
2022, it was not okay.
No, it wasn't okay in 2022.
So I'm saying you are making financial statements in 2023
yeah,
for 2021 and 2022.
Yeah, they get the 2021, 2022 information from the system.
But it was not adequate, was it?
It was not, yes.
So then it will not be the fair representation of what the actual financial status of the area council is at the time.
And that is what the auditors have highlighted, and I agree with them, yes.
Right.
Yes.
Now on page 44,
yes.
Bank reconciliation. It states, bank reconciliation statements states that the balance shown on the monthly bank statements received from the bank will usually not agree with the balance shown in the cash books. Certain transactions recorded by the council may not have been recorded by the bank, and vice versa. So in order to agree on the balance shown on the bank statement and cash book, a bank reconciliation statement must be prepared monthly by the finance director. It has to be prepared. There is no discretion on that.
Yes.
Was that being done?
No.
Why will you not do that?
It should have been done at the right time, but they were not done at the right time. They were all done in 2023.
Bank reconciliation was never done, in fact.
After the system audit?
Yes, bank reconciliation was, you cannot do bank reconciliation. That was supposed to be done monthly. Are you telling me since 2020, they now started providing monthly bank reconciliations in 2023?
It should have been done monthly.
If you don't do it monthly, you can't wait until 2-3 years after, and you say you are now doing bank reconciliation for about 3 years ago.
Yeah, it will be very difficult or even impossible, yes.
It's not about it being difficult, it's just impossible.
Okay. I agree with you.
Now the implications are that there's a risk that the bank statements and the cash book might not reconcile due to unidentified errors, and also some financial transactions happen in council accounts without the finance director's knowledge, or perhaps your knowledge, or maybe some financial transactions as well happening, this is coming from me, yes, without or being intentionally done through fraudulent means as well. Will that not be a risk?
Yeah, when the right things that should be done and they are not done, you are correct to say there can be fraudulent activities.
I will even dare say there is, because in the case of Basi Area Council, we have seen how much it has cost for what can be accounted is about only the finance department's withdrawals will amount to $51 million plus.
So I agree with you, sir.
On page 45,
yes,
no maintenance of cash book. Why must you maintain a cash book?
This maintenance of the cash book will help to alleviate all these problems that we are talking about. This bank reconciliation, financial statements, and any other financial books of any other books of account. But without maintaining the cash book, all those things will be impossible.
So the sums paid into any bank account should be recorded.
So
by
yes,
by the individual operating or maintaining that account.
Yes.
And you don't do that in your time as well.
Yes.
You don't have that.
Yes, I agree.
Now there's something interesting on page 46.
Yes.
We had discussed that with the finance director.
Okay.
Lamin Tuso.
Okay.
Or let me say the then finance director Lamin Tuso.
Yes.
$220,000 is withdrawn from the ward development account without due process.
Yes.
The first was the 2nd of July 2021, the Baja Kunda Award, $75,000 withdrawn. The second is the 2nd of July 2021 as well, Sabi Award, $100,000. The third is the 3rd of September 2022, Gambia Side Award of $45,000. Now the order said that the accounts from Bajakunda, Gambia and Sabi Awards were these withdrawals did not follow due process. And the CEO and the finance director and their respective councillors twice withdrew from the ward development accounts to finance council's activity without informing their ward development committee. What do you know about these particular withdrawals?
Yes, I agree with them that there was withdrawal from the ward's account.
Okay.
Yes,
Can you tell us about these withdrawals? The first one being the Bajakunda withdrawals from the account. Tell us about the accounts, the existence of these accounts, and how the withdrawals were being done.
Yes, when I took over in 2019, I found out that all the wards have their accounts at the Vista Bank. So we continue until in 2022, then all the ward accounts were closed because we intend to have a consolidated development account, one development account, so that if there is a need for development, if they submitted their budgets, then money will be withdrawn from that account and given to them. Because before, they all have their individual accounts. So when we closed the accounts, there was nothing going into the accounts, but there was some monies in their accounts. So we are there when there was a need for us to finance some council activities.
Council activities or ward activities?
No, council activities. The monies were for the ward activities.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, who are the signatories to these accounts?
Myself, the councillor, and director of finance, as I was supposed to be the signatory.
Is he a signatory?
For him, when he came, he's not a signatory.
He was not. So it remains yourself and the respective ward councillors.
Yes.
Now, to start with, the Bajakuna withdrawal.
Yes.
What was the reason as to why you withdrew this money?
The reason why we withdrew this amount, like when we closed the accounts, because these monies were not like it was raised by the wards. It was the money when collectors go on collecting rate and tax. When they come, 40% will be calculated. That will be paid to the council's current account. Then 60% will be calculated based on the wards that we have done the collection, and it will be paid to their account.
For what?
For their development.
Exactly. So it is irrelevant whether the money is not raised by them or.
No, I'm just trying to explain how.
Now I understand.
Yeah, okay.
So now.
Yes.
These monies you are saying is not like example monies that they really generate, but then these are kind of percentages that you paid back to them.
Yes.
Based on the revenue that emanates from a particular ward.
From a particular ward, yes.
So, for example, if you collect, let's say $100 in Bajakunda, then you will give them a certain percentage. Is it a percentage base?
60%, yes.
60% goes back to these accounts.
And 40% go to the council, yes. That is for only rate and tax. For Lansing, there is not only like 60%.
For only rate and tax.
Yes.
So now, where was this money withdrawn?
This money was withdrawn purposely to finance I think the per diem of the chairman when he was traveling, and the vice chairman.
When they were traveling to the US?
Yeah, at different times, yes. Because we don't have enough money at that time.
Who's sanctioned? Go ahead, sir.
So this particular event, I think Honorable Gary came for withdrawal. That they have an activity that they want to do. Then I told him that, he said he needed a statement. That is how it all started. Then I requested for the statement. Then I told him, but at the moment we are at a crossroad. So we need your support, and we'll fund it, we'll refund it. So that is how he agreed, and we withdrew, and we fund the activity.
Who suggested that you withdraw this money?
I suggested.
And then who agreed? How many of you were in this discussion?
Myself, Honorable Gary, and the Director of Finance.
The three of you decided to withdraw money?
Yes.
Was the chairman aware?
Normally, there are requests. The request
Was
that came.
the chairman aware
That we withdrew this money?
Yes. No, did he make a request to withdraw the money?
No, and I did not inform him, because this one, it is between three of us.
You said normally there will be a request.
No, the request comes from the ward, and when that request comes from the ward, it goes to the chairman. They will address to the chairman. Then the chairman will mail it to me for withdrawals. So there was this event that Bajakunda wards want to an activity. They want to carry out an activity. So they brought a request. The request came from the chairman. But when it came to us, instead of funding that request, I told Honorable Gali, you have to wait. When we get money, they will refund you, and you can carry on with your activity. But for now, we need this money.
So you withdrew the money?
Yes, we withdrew the money, yes.
Did you pay it back?
Yeah, we paid it back, yes.
You paid it back?
Yes.
How?
Yeah, the check was drawn. He has a copy of the check. The check was drawn in Ndabakurubal's name, and he went to deposit back to the account.
Back to the account?
Back to the account, yes.
Was that the money deposited?
Yes, for Bajakunda.
How do you know it was deposited?
Well, the copy of the check should be in the award file.
No, the check is in Ndabakurubal's name.
Yes.
But how do you know Ndabakurubali had deposited the money?
Well, I didn't have alert on that, because I didn't have alert on their
You didn't have what?
I say I didn't have alert on their bank statement, by their accounts.
So you're not sure whether it is deposited or not?
Yeah, at that time I was.
You were sure?
Yeah, I was sure that, but there was no proof that it was deposited.
No, just say at the time you believed it was deposited, not
yes,
you were sure.
This is what I mean, yes.
Was if you are sure, you must have been given evidence.
Evidence, yes.
To be shown as to the proof of deposition of this money.
Yes.
Now, the Sabi ward?
Sabi ward.
Withdrawal?
They intend to buy a milling machine.
A milling machine?
A milling machine.
Okay.
So when we are in this situation, we told them that we need your money.
When you are in what situation?
That we need the money to finance the council activity. We told them that before we go out to look for money from other people, it's better we use your money. When we have it, we pay it.
Who is we?
The management, myself, finance director, and the chairman.
And the chairman?
Yes, we are the management.
All right.
Yes.
So you decided to make the withdrawal for Sabi ward? Sabi
ward, yes.
Is it the same in relation to the traveling of the chairman? The air tickets?
Yeah, I think it's about that, yes.
But it's on the same day?
Yes.
So did you refund the money?
Yeah, we refunded the money, yes.
How?
I think when they needed the milling machine, they brought the vendor, and I think the check was written in the name of the vendor.
How much is a milling machine?
At that time, we were asked to pay like 100,000.
For a milling machine?
At that time.
Yes. You know the price?
I could not remember whether the ward have made any payment, but we paid back. We wrote the check in the name of the vendor who brought the milling machine.
Who wrote to say that they needed a milling machine?
The ward chair.
The ward councillor?
The ward councillor, yes.
Wrote and said that they needed a milling machine?
Yes.
And then you had to give them back that same amount of money?
Yes.
In the name of the vendor?
The vendor, yes.
Now, did you see the milling machine?
Yes, the milling machine was purchased and is taken to Sabi ward.
Was purchased how much? Was it purchased for?
I could not remember the actual amount.
You can't remember the amount?
Yes.
How about the withdrawal on the 3rd of September 2022? Gambia ward?
Gambia ward. Yes, a check was given to the ward councillor.
No, why did you withdraw the amount?
What is the date? Sorry?
3rd September 2022.
I think we had some materials that we need to transport from Combo, that we need money for the transportation of about 20,000, and the other 25,000 was used for another council activity.
Was that money paid back?
It was paid back.
How?
We give a check to the ward councillor.
The ward councillor?
Yes.
Did he pay back the money? You are a signatory to the account, you must know.
Yes, he paid back the money.
To the account?
To the account.
Do you have evidence of that?
I asked him to give
me. Asked him?
I asked for him to
and he said, yes, I did.
Yeah, even to produce the deposit slip, and he promised that he's going to give me. But
are you sure about that?
I have not seen it.
Are you sure about that?
That he has deposited?
Yes.
Yes.
Because the finance director gave evidence as well with respect to all these withdrawals.
Yes.
And he himself admits that none of these refunds were being made, as in there was no deposit of the monies in the accounts.
They will come, the old councillors, they will come. I know Omar Gari has given a statement.
No, but I'm saying you as a CEO, whether you have confirmation of them depositing these monies.
Yes, I have confirmation that these monies were for Sabi Ward, it was not deposited. It was written in the name of the vendor.
Yes.
So for Bajakunda, it was deposited.
Why would you use illegal means to make withdrawals? Unlawful means?
No, we are the two signatories to the account. It's true. I say we are the two signatories to the account.
Yes, but you can't sign the checks anyhow.
It is true that the confirmation should come from the ward level.
How you wanted to buy tickets, air tickets?
Yes.
Were payment vouchers raised?
Yes, they were raised, I believe, with the finance director.
Not do you believe? Did you see any payment voucher with the necessary supporting documents?
For these travels?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you have evidence of that?
No, I don't have. I don't keep them. They are all kept in the finance department. Yes.
Now on page 48.
Yes.
Using manual revenue collection method after digitalization.
Yes.
Mr. Ture, can you provide us with the accounts of the councils that you have? And do all the councils have accounts?
The ward accounts?
The ward accounts, yes.
Yes.
So please provide us with the ward accounts.
Okay, I will.
And do you think it was right to use ward council monies for the purposes of travel?
No, it was not right.
Thank you.
But my problem with the banks, they will say that I'm not a signatory to the account. So to have the statements, I may have some problem. That I'm no longer with the council. Because I tried with that of Bajakunda when he came to for his different statement.
Okay.
But I'll try again and see.
Yes, you can speak to the CEO that is currently there.
Okay.
You can write on your behalf and request this accounts.
Okay, I'll call him. Yes. All right. Thank you.
And when you collect these revenues,
yes,
how do you transmit this percentage that is supposed to be paid to the wards? How do you do it?
It's calculated 60-40.
And then
60% of the total amount.
Yes.
Goes to the ward. Then the balance.
Yes. How do you remit that money to the ward accounts?
Yeah, the collector will do the calculation and pay directly to the ward's account, and the balance go to the council's account.
So how do they pay that? They pay that by cash?
They pay by cash to their accounts. So if we print the statement, you will see their deposits and their name of
was that not supposed to be done? How do you do it? Do you do it daily as you collect, or do you do it weekly or monthly?
Daily, as they collect.
As they collect daily? As
they collect daily,
So when we look at the ward accounts, we will see the consistent deposit of monies into the account.
Anytime they do the collection at any different wards, you will see the deposits.
You see the deposits.
Deposits, so yes. Yes.
All right. Thank you. Council, you may proceed.
Now, On page 48,
Yes.
there was an instance wherein you were using the digitalized system
Yes.
of revenue collection, these automated machines,
Yes.
and then the Director of Finance would use his staff to go and collect revenue manually. Were you aware of this at some point?
I was not aware, and I have never mandated him to do so.
You were never?
I was not aware, and I have never mandated him to do so.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, when you saw that in the audit report, what would be your reaction?
That was the time I decided to impound all the GTRs.
GTRs.
Yes.
So you have a contract with 5C,
Yes.
and they will supply you with machines.
Yes.
Were you aware of any company that the area council was also using their machines for revenue collection?
Yes.
What is the name of the company?
I think it's innovative technology.
Innovative or innovating?
Innovative technology.
Innovative technology. Who
Yes.
brought them?
I don't know who gave them my contact. They contacted me that they can also offer a similar service
And then?
that 5C is doing for us. And that time we were totally in almost in a loggerhead with 5C. So I decided to bring them as part of Plan B. So
Plan
in case,
B.
yes, so in case if 5C decided to stop their system or in the process take us to court, then the use of machines will not stop. We'll continue using the machines.
How many machines were given to you?
I think 4 machines. If I could
4
recall.
machines.
Yes.
And what will happen with the monies that have been collected using these machines?
These machines were taken to the market and the Lumo. So
How do they reflect? Do they still reflect in the main system?
no, they don't. They are not connected to the main system.
So how do you account for it?
The collectors, when they collect, they take it to the bank.
They deposit to the bank.
To the bank,
So
yes.
how will these machines be audited?
Yeah, it was difficult to audit them.
Now, I want to understand. You have 4 machines that were
Yes.
operating simultaneously with the 5C machines.
Yes.
They wouldn't appear in the system. The monies collected would be totally totally be different from the machines that the 5C would provide. So how did you account for the monies that were being that we are using through innovative technology?
Normally, for the market and the Lumo, whatever is collected by any person is recorded.
Recorded where?
They have given a choir book.
The choir book.
Yes.
But
and
it's simple. They can record any amount. How will you know that the amount they have recorded is all correct?
You are right.
But I want to understand.
We only use that system because these ones they are not in our main system.
These 4 machines will be collecting revenue. Since when? Which year did you start using these 4 machines?
So it was a pilot. It was supposed to be for a period of 5 months. Then if we
Yes, but then for how long did you use it?
I think it exited to
A year?
7. No, not a year. 7 to 8 months.
7 to 8 months.
Yes.
So for 7 to 8 months, the amount of money collected using these machines could not be accounted for.
The collectors were the amount collected were recorded and they were depositing, and we look at what they record in their books against what they have deposited.
But that's simple. What
Yes, I quite agree with
the
you.
amount of money I would the amount of money
Yes.
I record on the book. Let's say I'm saying that I've only collected $500 for the day.
Yes.
I just go and deposit $500 at the bank.
Yes.
So how will you verify?
There is a risk of fraud.
That,
and
it's
so
not that a risk will suggest, in fact, that there's a chance that it may be accurate. Is there any accuracy in that?
there may not be any accuracy.
Not me.
Okay.
Not me. The idea is those 4 machines could not be audited. Do you
Yes.
know how many tickets they can issue each?
No.
You don't know.
No.
So you have no idea how they operate those 4 machines.
The only thing we go and check the books. what they have entered in the books.
So whatever the revenue collectors will tell you is what you will go by.
Yes.
That will be the gospel, because then you cannot have anything to counter that.
So.
And you've been doing this for 7 months, 8 months.
Yes.
You know, no wonder in the Gambia, revenue collectors are extremely rich. Huh? The system is porous, Mr. Ture.
Very porous indeed, yes.
The machines that you were given to test, to do the piloting,
yes.
Are they the normal POSs?
They are the normal POS, yes. It's the one used by GTSC. It was the same company, yes.
GTS at the transport company?
That company, yes.
Now, when you realized that it was possible to have an other option, why didn't you renegotiate your terms with 5C?
The problem with 5C was all about the liability we have with them. So it was like...
No, Mr. Ture, because the agreement you have said, there are so many issues, and you have raised them.
Yes.
And you have written to that effect.
Yes.
That you find the agreement very, very deficient in so many things.
Yes.
So it cannot be the monies owed, because the monies owed is one thing, but if the council continuing to sustain the agreement is a totally different thing. Right?
And frankly, that was the only, the liability was the only thing that was holding me.
Yes, but...
Yes.
But
to review the documents and do any other thing as far as 5C is concerned. It was the liability that, you know, that was holding me to do any other thing.
But then if you don't want to take a step to ameliorate the escalating of liability that you will incur by not looking at the agreement to redress the issues, do you think you would have been in a position to resolve the liability?
Well, it will be difficult.
Pardon, I didn't hear.
I say it will be difficult, yes.
So, and in other words, now the sample machines that you were given.
Yes.
You collected revenue almost a year.
Yes.
And why didn't you use your cash book system to enter the revenues that you were collecting for the purposes of accounting for them? Because the cash book can provide you with the data that you want with respect to what you have done on the ground. Why do you have to give them choir books, that is the collectors, to be entering revenue that needs to be audited at the end of the day, that you need to have proper data on so that you can continue planning on the activities of the council? Why do you have to give them a choir book when you knew there is a possibility of you using your cash book to capture the data that these collectors are collecting?
I quite agree with you. Using the cash book would have been the best thing that we should have done instead of using the choir book.
So there is no explanation why you use the choir book.
Yeah, because at that time we use the choir book. We are not using any manual cash book.
Yes, if you could direct the collectors to enter what they have collected in a choir book, you could have equally directed them to use the cash book system, which would have been easier for you and for everybody.
Sure.
Thank you.
All right.
Page 50, purchase of cash power from third-party institutions.
Yes.
What do you have to say about that? Because the assertion is that you purchase cash power from third-party vendors in which the actual quantity is not the same if cash power is purchased from NOEC. And the third-party dealers are Yahya Financial Service, Waja Multi-Business, and Intersoft.
Yes, it's correct that what they have said.
Yes.
Yeah, because we are purchasing from the third party.
Why would you not purchase from NOEC? What is the reason behind it?
We also purchase from NOEC, but
this is These are the institutions that you will deal with the most.
Yeah, these are second options. When there are no networks, then we resorted to buy cash
So
from them.
you only buy from these three when there are no networks?
Yeah, and also for proximity.
Proximity?
Yes.
Would be the most, probably, the main reason.
Yeah, because all these things are before the NAVEC cash power.
How far from the NAVEC are you? The area council is what will be the distance from NAVEC?
Well, it's a bit far.
What do you call a bit far?
Well, I've never measured, but it may be.
You don't have to measure it. Is it
Yes.
not a walkable distance?
Yeah, it's a walkable distance.
So what is the problem? You guys have motorbikes, don't you?
We have motorbikes and we have.
There are vehicles there as well.
But sometimes it's the only point. You go there, you find long queues.
Long queues?
Yes, it's the only cash power selling point. We have only one cash power selling point.
So you'll have a long queue that you'll have to wait for an hour before you can get cash power.
To have cash power.
You don't have messengers? You don't have staff that can go and buy cash power?
Yeah, we have messengers, we have staffs that can go and buy. Yes.
What are you talking about? What is the reason why you can't buy cash power?
Yeah, we are buying cash power from
On
NAVEC,
time.
but these ones, like I said, due to proximity and due to network, and when there is long queue, they come back and resolve that there is a long queue. We say go and get it from this third party.
See,
Yes.
it doesn't have to be your convenience. It has to be how you spend the public funds.
What is right? Yes.
Yeah, how you spend how you spend the public funds.
I quite agree with you.
You must at all times achieve value for money.
Yes.
Yeah, so that you don't have the discretion to spend the funds of the public anyhow you want.
You are right.
Yes, you don't have that luxury, you don't have that discretion. If it were our own personal or private property or private finances, we decide how we spend it. If you want, you can go and buy cash power for $1,000 when in an ideal situation you can have it way less than that. But these are monies that you must manage. You have been entrusted with these public funds.
I quite agree with you.
Yes, so you must take. You must be very cautious as to how you will obtain value for money. Is that not the case?
Yes.
So the issue of honorarium being paid, about $47,000 has been paid as honorarium without justifications. You aware of that?
Yes.
Who was paid honorarium?
These are honorarium. These are impress that were given to us, to me.
Please speak louder.
These are impress that were given to me.
Yes.
And chairman,
Yes.
director of finance.
Okay.
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
go ahead. You were given impress, and so what?
It should be retired.
And then you didn't retire them. You didn't retire them.
No, they were not. I could not remember.
The three of you did not retire. Did retire your impress.
I think directors should have the records.
No, you are here. You tell me. You said it's impress. Did you
Anytime we come
retire the
back,
impress?
the way we spend it, we get back to him.
Did you retire the impress?
Yes.
You retired the impress.
Yes.
So why? So what does the honorarium has to do with the impress? How do you connect the two?
No, we referring to the impress.
You what?
I said for us that was given as honorarium. That
It
is
was what?
What was given as honorarium?
Yes.
That is what we use as an impress.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
Yes.
What do you understand by honorarium?
Oh, sorry, I missed it too. The honorarium normally is paid to some staffs that normally goes on track. I could remember that, but for us, it's impress.
When is someone given an honorarium or paid an honorarium? How are you paid?
When he does an activity outside the council.
Yes.
Yes, on official
Perhaps
mission.
on official mission.
Official mission.
It
yes.
can even be technically official, but then probably outside your mandate or your job description and so on and so forth.
Yes.
And so you are saying this is not supposed to be an honorarium. It's supposed to be impressed that was given to you.
Yeah.
And then you didn't spend it.
We
And you didn't retire it.
We retired.
But it says we noted that the honorarium allowances were being paid to some council staff without any justification. That interview with some of the beneficiaries revealed that monies will be given to them without knowing the reason for the money. We could not substantiate the genuineness of paying such honorarium to staff.
Yes.
Yes, what? I want to understand the situation that regarding the honorarium.
Yeah, when we are going on official missions. And
where
other
you
staff,
pay yourself, the finance director, and the chairman, the three of you.
yes.
So this is referring to the three of you.
Not only us, and other
Staffs as well.
Other staffs as well. If they go out to perform and
This happens different occasions.
different
So
occasions.
if they go out perform, give us an example of a function or a duty that they would perform that would be outside their responsibility. What would be an example of that?
For example, if we have an install, we go out to look at visit the project sites.
Yes.
Like the boreholes to.
That's your responsibility. There has to be an
Yes.
inspection team.
Yes.
So what are you talking about? That's your responsibility. There
Yes.
must be an inspection team.
Yeah, but I have to go to the field to see.
It's your responsibility.
I don't rely mostly on.
But that's what I'm talking about. It's still your responsibility.
Yes.
Is it not your responsibility?
It's my responsibility.
You give out award contracts, you must make follow-ups.
Yes.
You are supplied certain products or machines also, you must inspect them.
Yes.
So what are you talking about? What gave us an example of why these honorariums would be paid? What kind of services were you rendering that would be outside your duty? I mean, you, the CEO, the chairman.
Although all those that we have done is part of our duty.
And then you still paid yourself this honorarium.
Yes.
Why did you do that? How much were you paid? Do you recall?
Oh, it's accumulated. Sometimes 5,000.
5,000.
At most, yes.
At most.
Yes.
And that will accumulate to a certain number.
Yes.
Okay. Who came about with the decision that you should pay honorarium?
I think this honorarium started in 2021.
How did you come about asking? Was it discussed at management level?
Yes, it was discussed at management level.
And who was present?
The chairman, myself, Yahya, and the director of finance.
The chairman?
CEO,
yourself?
yes.
Go ahead.
Director of finance.
Yes.
Yes, and the engineer and planner.
And there was no justification for that?
Yeah, when you go out, you don't
There
claim,
was no justification for that?
Yes, when you go out, you don't claim for your allowance, they will give you a honorarium.
You don't?
When you don't claim for allowance, it's like night allowance, we give you a honorarium.
No, but where you are due to have allowance, you should have allowance.
Yes.
But when you are not supposed to pay yourself honorarium, you are not supposed to pay yourself honorarium.
Yeah, but for example, we are coming to Combo, you're going to spend about 2 days, 3 days.
Get your net allowances.
Yeah, yes. We should have taken the night allowance.
Yes, you're not supposed to be paid honorarium.
Yeah.
So I don't know what will prompt you, the management, to decide that you will pay yourselves honorarium instead of net allowances. Is it because the honorarium is much more bigger?
No, sometimes the night.
It's a big amount.
The night allowance are bigger than the honorarium.
No, the net allowance cannot be bigger than the honorarium. That's not possible. That's way not possible. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
I understand, yes.
Now, page.
Sorry.
Yes.
So, on the payment of these honorariums, do you raise vouchers to that effect?
Yes,
to prove that this.
Normally, when it's a meeting, we have to use that invitation as an attaching document. Then, Director of Finance will raise.
How are you paid this? Is it through cash or check?
Normally, we are given a check.
You are given check.
5,000 and above, yes.
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 So when we look at the accounts, we will see this checks being deposited into your accounts.
No, no, you'll see you'll see my name withdrawing a check. Because like if it is, yeah, or 3,000.
You will write check for yourself and withdraw the 5,000?
When it is for me, yes.
Okay, so yes. You were saying it was not honorarium, it was impress. So
yeah, for us, that was given to us is an impress. For the other officers on the ground, we give them honorarium.
So for you, you use
yes.
you use the money as impress?
As impress,
so
yes.
So what did the financial manual say?
It should be all impress. When you go to 701 to 703, it talks. I say when you go to section 701 to 703, it talks about the impress, that it should be requested and it should be approved by the CEO.
Okay.
Yes.
And under what conditions are you to handle the impress?
That is when it should be retired and there should be necessary documentation should all be attached. So
give me an example.
Like for example, if I'm traveling outside the council, coming to Combo, or maybe an invitation to Senegal, I'll be given an impress. Yes.
So what I want to find out is,
yes.
For the senior staff, that is yourself, the director of finance and the chairman,
yes.
In addition to your per diems,
yes.
you are also given impress, right?
Yes.
And did you follow the process or procedure that is set out in 702?
No.
Then how do you justify, how do we know that the impress, the amount you have taken, what you have used, and what you have retired? How would we get the evidence? Since you have said, coming to Combo and traveling outside of this jurisdiction, in addition to your per diems, you are giving impress to handle.
As the retirement documents, they should all be with the finance department.
So the chairman recommended that you should always have an impress. Now, in your financial manual,
yes.
Did it not clearly state under what circumstances you are supposed to hold an impress?
Yes.
So it would be correct to say that it was not justified for you to be collecting money as impress whenever you are traveling.
Yes.
Yes.
Were you aware that, again, on page 52,
yes.
that the finance director and the finance manager were collecting revenue at any given point in time? Were you aware?
Yes, but it was after the system audit. Yes.
So you were not aware at any point?
No.
Now, so these revenue collectors, they should be, there has to be a rotation in relation to the revenue collectors.
Yes.
This you know.
Yes.
But in your area council, you don't do that.
No, we do it.
The finance director admitted that they don't do that.
No, the director of finance will write. He has records of them.
He will write what?
He will post them and send it to me for confirmation. Then they will rotate them.
No, that's not rotation. You are saying, he had explained, you are saying, he even said that he had tried to rotate one or two staff and then it was rejected. At some point, one of the councillors intervened and then reported him to the chairman, if I recall well. Unless I am mistaken in one way or the other, I doubt it. That is his testimony. The rotation I am referring to, or that has been referred to by the finance and accounting manual, is to make sure that there will not be, people will not be too comfortable in the area that they work, so that they will have access to suppressed revenue.
Yes.
Do you? But you don't rotate the revenue collectors, do you?
It's annually that we normally do.
You haven't. You don't do that. You don't. They are supposed to be rotated by the director of finance, not you.
Not me. Yes.
You should supervise that.
Yes.
But you are here saying that it is being done, but in actual sense, the finance director admits that they don't do that.
No, the correctors have been rotated.
No.
And they can attest to that. Like Sorisilla was in Cantora, but now he's in Wulli.
That will be 1 or 2 occasions. That's what I'm talking about. But generally, the idea that they all have to be rotated so that they would not be comfortable in one area,
yes,
it's not happening in Basakiri Council.
Okay, I quite agree with you.
You quite agree with me?
Yes.
There was an instance where one of the revenue collectors was collecting revenue while on leave. Mankumane.
Mankumane.
You know Mankumane?
Yes, I know Mankumane.
Very well?
Very well, yes.
The famous Mankumane.
Yes.
So you are aware that he was doing that?
All these things came after the system audit.
But how come you didn't know about all of these things?
I'll approve his leave for him to go on leave. So if he is coming back and they need his service, they should follow the same procedure. They should write to me to inform me that we need Manku's service. Then approval will be given. But as far as I'm concerned, I only know that Manku was on his annual leave. Yes.
Right. So this same Mankumane at some point had a situation regarding missing device.
Yes.
Are you aware of that?
Yes, I'm aware.
What can you tell us about the missing device of Mankumane?
Yes. What really happened was I've been informed reliably when we have acute shortage of devices.
Yes.
That one of the devices, is missing.
Yes,
then I contacted the IT department, but the IT department insisted that the device is not missing; it's with Manku. Then the issue started. Then when that was the time I traveled in March, so I left everything in the hands of ARCC. So when I came, I was duly informed that this device that was missing has been found with Manku. And this device, according to the IT, the device has been with him since January. When Manku was contacted in my presence, he said he forgot the device in his room in one of the villages where he was posted.
Yes.
Yes.
But you have a way of monitoring and knowing who is using which device and whether the device is active or not, and the amount of money that have been posted, if any.
Yes.
In your office, what do you have, a screen?
Yes.
So now, when Manku's device was missing for 3 months, you didn't know about that?
Yeah, we all knew that the device was with Manku, but he insisted that the device is not with him. And the records at the IT department also saw that this device is with Manku. So when it all happened, when Manku came back to request for another device.
That's true. You could not even control Manku Mane. No wonder you could not control the finance director.
Manku Mane was able to control him.
How? Tell us, what did you do?
Manku Mane,
for 3 months, he has a device.
Yes.
For 3 months, the device was in his house. For 3 good months, you have a screen in your office. You know all the revenue collectors, and then you can monitor.
No, the issue of the...
You can monitor the postings
yes.
on the screen, on the system.
Yes.
You know Manku Mane has a device, but he's not posting anything. Any amount of revenue being collected. No one needs to tell you. You should automatically have a suspicious mind and launch an investigation.
No, that time the dashboard has been stopped working for that time.
Your dashboard?
Yes, my dashboard. Yes.
For how long?
It was quite a while.
Quite a while.
Yes.
Did you call them to fix the dashboard?
When that was because all this thing happened when we had this issue with when we start having issues with 5C.
But your dashboard was not working. But the finance director's screen was working. And the IT.
Yes.
Was that not the case?
The IT insisted
yes.
that the device is with Manku Mane.
And then you know Manku Mane has a device.
Yes.
And you called Manku Mane and he said he doesn't have a device. He insisted.
He insisted.
But you know he has a device.
Yes.
So why would that be a problem? When the records are very clear.
At the end, I forced him that he should bring the device, and at the end he brought the device.
You forced him?
Yes.
That he should bring the device?
Yes.
And when he brought the device?
The device was taken to the
IT.
IT.
And then they realized that there was some transactions.
There were transactions, yes.
What did you do afterwards?
At different places.
What did you do afterwards?
I wrote. First, we wrote to him to explain
yes.
why did he keep the device.
And then he wrote back. He explained.
Yes. He explained.
So what further step did you take?
I reported the matter to the ministry.
To the ministry?
Yes.
Of
informing them that we have one of the collectors who hoarded the device and therefore denying council from getting the revenue. So
this is the same Makumana that will go when he's on leave with the Director of Finance to collect revenue?
Yes.
How close are they? How close is the Director of Finance with this staff of his that he will go with to collect revenue?
Well, they are all under his department and they are very close to him.
Okay, so you feel at some point they listen to him more than they listen to you?
Yes.
Is that what you feel?
Yes.
You had reported Mankomane to the police. How about you?
Yes.
Tell us about the situation.
Thank you. Yeah. There was one fine. The Manku came to my office and told me that it was around this time when the revenue collection was not very forthcoming. They do it based on appointment. So he came to my office and told me that my boss, I have an appointment that I should go and collect money. I said, okay, that is very good. You can go and collect the money. He went and he came with the money. I even sat at the office to wait for him when everybody almost closed. He came, but that was before 4, sorry. He came before 4. When he came with the money, I could not remember exactly how much. When he came with the money, I told him to take this money to the bank. He went, after 4, he came back and said he was not able to deposit because he has some other things to do. Before he arrived at the bank has closed. I told him, yes, now take this money to the finance department, give it to Ndaba Kurubal. He has a safe, so he can keep the money for you there in the safe. Tomorrow morning, you can come back and collect this money and take it to the bank and deposit it. He went, after a while, he came back and told me that finance department, there is nobody there. So he went home with the money. So I told him that if you go home with the money, by 10 o'clock, if I don't see any deposit, you will be in trouble. So up to 10 o'clock the following day, I didn't see any deposit. Then up to 11, I didn't see any deposit. Then I called the lancing manager, Keru. I told Keru, I've been calling Manku, and when I didn't see the deposit, I also continued to call him. I've been call Manku. Manku is not picking my call. So I think it's important, and he's having council's money with him. So it's important that you go to the police and go with the police to find out where Mango has taken this money. So, Mr. Keru, I called the police, I informed them, they asked me to send somebody with a vehicle. I sent Keru with a vehicle, and he went to Mango's home and found Mango there with the money.
Why was there a need to call the police?
Because I have called him several times, he's not picking my call. And the agreement was for him to deposit this money by 10 o'clock.
Was it, if that was the first time that you had an encounter with Manku, then probably there would not be any need to call the police or have a suspicious mind.
Yes.
Was it a recurring issue?
I have that issue with Manku. He will collect money and he will not deposit it. He will tell me until tomorrow. Monies will be with him for
exactly.
Yeah, for some time, yes.
So
this time when it happens, I say I will not take any chance.
That's my point.
Yes.
For you to go to that extent to call the police, yes, it means that it was not the first time.
That was not the first time. Yes.
And then probably you were tired and fed up with the idea that Manku would collect revenue and not deposit them.
And not deposit, yes.
But if it was an ongoing issue, do you not think that you have condoned it by not dealing with it the first time it happened?
Yes, you are right.
Adequately and properly.
Yes.
Without even calling the police, you could have
yeah,
written to the commission for disciplinary actions.
Yeah, I would have done that.
But you had encouraged that.
The first time, yes, we did it.
Yes. So
yes,
But then,
after talking to him, he will go and deposit. But it will take some time. So
but how would you know that the amount of money he collected is the amount of money he had deposited?
Yeah.
Because these automated machines, you don't audit them, do you? The area council, you have no way of auditing these automated machines.
No, only that when they come to the council, then we know how much they have collected.
No, they only give you the record. They only give you
the records, yes.
The records of what appears on the system.
Yes, you are right.
But how much these people collect, you don't know. You don't know.
Yes.
You have no idea.
Yes.
You don't even know the number of receipts a particular machine can generate. Do you know? Do you have the statistics? Do you have the number?
No.
So the revenue of council was really at a very high risk in relation to being mismanaged by the revenue collectors and also those who work for the council, either at the finance department or whichever department.
Yes, you are right.
Yes. Now, Mr. Ture.
Yes.
What is Manko's grade level?
Manko is grade 5.
Are you as CEO able to take disciplinary action? Or is it the Service Commission that takes all disciplinary action across the board for all employees?
Yeah, at the council level, the matter will be reported to the establishment who will recommend for disciplinary actions.
So it means you as CEO, you have procedures,
yes,
to correct some of these malpractices,
so
before they escalate.
Before they escalate, yes.
So why didn't you take those steps?
This is why some of these things, like the issue of Manko, I have to, when it's keep on going, I have to report it.
But you are telling us, if we tell you to bring us records of you registering that at the police, you may or may not get the records.
No, it was not even recorded, because when the police came with him.
No, that is what I'm saying. What I'm saying, let me finish. I said, if we ask you now to present evidence to show that you reported Manko, because for all we know, it could be a cordial discussion that must have existed between you and Manko, cajoling him to return the money, and he does so. So it will be difficult for you to produce and give us evidence to show that this is what you have done. But if you had used the procedures that are available to you, you could have gotten records to show, and you could build up a case for that particular employee for the purpose of sacking him. Because you know, he could be a bad egg in the midst of the other collectors. So that, you know, you stop that action before it, you know, it spreads to other collectors, you know, who would feel that they could also do the same thing.
I quite agree with you.
Yes.
Yes.
To proceed, we can.
I think this is a convenient point.
Right, thank you so much.
Yes, so tomorrow we will be sitting in the afternoon session because we will be going to attend a function at the judiciary.
Okay.
So we would sit at let's say 1:30. We will come back and continue.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I was told that the chair didn't say, can we rise?
Yes.
I thought I had heard, can we rise?
No, I did not say we.
All right.
You have to wait for it. So you are not paying attention. Senior counsel has to tell you to. We may rise.